Here we have a pre-owned 2019 Ford Edge. This one comes in the ST trim level in magnetic metallic on ebony leather and microfiber interior. And our powertrain consists of a 2.7 liter V6 engine made into an 8-speed automatic transmission. And then this one also has all-wheel drive. Coming around in the front end here, we do get LED daytime running lights, LED headlamps, and LED fog lights. And the daytime running lights do not flash like that. That's just how the camera's picking it up. But really love the black mesh grille there. It looks really good, really sporty. And you really only have the plastic right there. The rest of it's either body color, gloss black. So really, really nice look. And then coming around the wheels here, these are going to be 20-inch aluminum wheels. Love the design there with the 5-spoke. We get passive keyless entry on all 4 doors. And then we have power windows, all 4 doors, and then 1-touch automatic up and down for the driver, front passenger. Rear window lock there, power mirror controls here. And then, like I said, memory seating, power door locks. Then we also get that Bang & Olufsen sound system, which is really nice. And then nice sized door pocket panel here, and then a bottle holder there. Headlamp controls, just to turn the stability control off. Fog lights, and then we have the power lift gate. Also have a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, which is nice. Then I'm going to pop the hood from up here. We'll go to that in a minute. And here we have our power driver's seat with power lumbar support. And I have to see how I like these bolsters in the seats. They're a little stiff for me, but we'll check it out on the drive, see if it's any good. Now I have the front seat adjusted for someone of my size, and I'm going to check out the room behind it. So decent leg room. I could of course adjust that as need be, maybe have the seat back a little bit up a little bit more, but I've owned a 2011 Ford Edge in the past, and the legroom felt a little better than this, and I think a lot of that has to do with these seats here. Seats are definitely much wider than the cloth seats in the SE model, specifically from that year, because nothing much has changed for the Edges over the years. Then we have rear AC vents, 2-stage heated outboard seats, a 12-volt, and then a 110-volt 3-prong household plug-in down there. And just a little spot there, you can't even fit your phone there, maybe some change or I don't know what else. But our middle seat does fold down. We have cup holders here. And then on both sides, like that, we have the grab bar there and the hanger there. And we can put probably 2-3 hangers on this one. And then premium dome lights back here as well. Nice touch. And then really like how have a nice big bottle holder here as well in the side pocket there. Fuel filler, we get the capless fill. And then here we have our back end dual exhaust. And that's mostly just for looks, but the actual exhaust tip is way back in there. And then we also have a tow hitch as well if you ever want to use that. It's a cover on there. And then pretty good storage, of course, behind the second row. Actually very, very generous. And there's a spare there. And then what I do like is we can power fold the second or third row down from here. And I like this pocket here as well. And we have a hanger on either side. You want to hang bags, and then just a lot of smart storage here. If you want something in the back, because you don't want it rolling around, little pocket there. So very impressed with how they did this. And we'll see if I can reach around and push that one up with little effort. Ooh, it's heavy. Yeah, it actually took quite a bit of force to put that up, but nothing bad. And of course you can fold it from up here as well. And there it is folded flat. So I like that it actually takes a lot of energy, so. And then our power front passenger seat with power lumbar support here. Like that was kept in there. Lockable glove compartment. Owner's manuals and such are in here. And then I do like this as well, having a 12-volt here, and then having a little run-through pocket in the middle there. but hopefully I'm not getting too much wind here. This stuff just wants to pick up as soon as I get outside. But it's mostly covered up there, but there's the 2.7 liter V6 EcoBoost engine there. And whoever had this just took really good care of it. It smells nice in there. The bodywork is in pretty great shape. Only has about 12,000 miles on it, maybe a little bit more. But love the leather wrap steering wheel here. Nice feel. I like that it's a little skinnier, but still has a perforated leather around there. Feels really nice. Can't wait to drive it. And then we have the Sync 3 system here. So there's our navigation screen. We'll turn the fan speed down a little bit more. And then heated steering wheel toggle there. Now for the audio, we do get AM, FM, XM along with a CD player, Bluetooth audio, and then we have wired Apple CarPlay, wired Android Auto as well. But I will say I'm very impressed by the CD drive here. And we can download apps. Then we have dual zone automatic climate controls, which I really like this. Nice and big buttons there. You can set the dual zone on or turn it off with the touch of a button. Now I do wish that we could just turn the auto on and off with a touch of a button, but that's okay. Then AC here, push button. Just really easy to use the system. So the only downside is you don't really have those same controls down here. So that could get a little cumbersome having to use the screen every time. But at least it's responsive and pretty simple to use. There's our backup camera there with the guidelines that follow you as you turn the steering wheel. And then in the upper right hand corner, you have the parking sensors as well to show you how close you get to certain things. But we can toggle our auto mode here from the actual radio. So I mean, you can use it, you just can't really control direction. But other than that, everything else you can use from down here. Then we have our 3-stage heated cooled seats for the driver, front passenger, and then volume knob here as part of that B&O sound system. We can seek here, tune here for the radio, and then we can power the whole AC down from here as well. Then hazards, camera shortcut, and that's actually the front camera there. And then the USB charge ports here, and then a big wireless charging pad down there. I like how all that is hidden away. And then we have our shifter here, reverse, neutral, drive, and then we have our sport mode here, and this is where you can actually use the paddle shifters if you want to. Electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, press down to disengage, auto stop toggle here, self parking here, parking sensors, you can toggle those there. Then we have 2 cup holders here, center console cubby space. So I actually like that you have the tray here, and then you can just fold it up, and then you have a really deep pocket down in there. You have a 12 volt as well if you want that. And I do like that you can one-touch slide this power shade back, because a lot of Fords you have to hit it twice, which I don't like. But really impressed how big this sunroof is. And then we can tilt that as well. And all the controls for that are right there. But I had to actually hold that. I thought that would be one touch close, but universal garage door transmitter there. There's a view of the back seat from up here. And then going to the steering wheel, we do have our adaptive cruise system here, which is nice, and I'll test that out on the test drive. And we also have our lane centering as well, and then gap adjust for the cruise, and then we can use these 4 buttons to go through the left side gauge cluster, so we can control all of that. I want that view. And then on the right side we have this, so we can go through whether it's our navigation, phone, or radio, and actually toggle presets going up and down here. And then we can use these arrows as well. And then volume control, voice recognition here, and then this is a mute button here. And we can toggle the lane centering here using this button. High beams are there, flash there. And then we also have our windshield wiper controls here. These knobs are so weird on the edge, but it's whatever. Even the windshield wipers are weird. But we can set that to, this is our intermittent here, or auto, and then we can one touch there, and then we have low, or auto, low, and then high. And then the rear wiper, flip that switch there, and then pull back for rear wiper fluid and push up for front wiper fluid. There's our push button start. What's this here? There's a storage compartment there. I always forget about that. And finally, here's our key fob with remote start. I like how they put the ST on the back of the key fob, as well as the steering wheel there. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2019 Ford Edge ST out on the road for a quick test drive. So just a little bit of a shudder there from the 8-speed, but really good pull from this 2.7 liter V6. Now with this Edge ST, like I said, I've got experience with the 2011 Edge with the V6. I can't remember if those had 3.5s or what was in them, but pretty peppy engines, just naturally aspirated. They get up and go though. But this is a pretty powerful SUV, even though the displacement's a little lower. Having the EcoBoost technology is a big plus. I'm gonna put in a sport mode, give myself a little bit of space. So pretty good acceleration. And most of the sound's actually coming from in front of me, which is interesting. Sounds like it's coming from the speaker, but we'll try and give us some space here and accelerate. I'm gonna put it off of the sport mode now and just put the adaptive cruise on with the lane centering. Now I will say pretty solid sound acoustics in here, even though it's pretty windy outside today. Really good job. I can just hear the tag in the back being blown around just a little bit, but for the most part, really nice ride quality, really good sound acoustics. And these seats actually do, I like them, I really do. They bolster me just enough, but they're still not intruding on me in any way. Now the Mustang Mach-E GT Performance I drove a few days ago, those were pretty intruding, but they also served a pretty good purpose as well. And these brakes feel a lot less touchy than the ones I'm used to in the older Edges, so notice that. Now I had the auto stop off, or else it would have come on there, but that is part of this powertrain here. I'm gonna put it in the sport mode again. I'm not gonna use the shifters this time. I'm just gonna put my foot down when I come out of this corner if I can. So I'm gonna leave some space and then let's put our foot in it. Oh wow, that is much better. Yeah, that was pretty exhilarating, I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Okay, this is pretty impressive in this Edge. I was a little disappointed when I drove it at first, but when you put your foot down, all the way down, you're feeling how fast this thing really is. I mean, just really impressive. I'm gonna slow down a little bit because I left a gap. I'm gonna try and give it a little pull. Yeah, it's quick, it really is. Especially in the sport mode here. So really impressed by the acceleration there. But all in all, this is just a really, this one's really well equipped. I love having heated, cooled seats, even with the microfiber interior, or the microfiber inserts, excuse me. That's really comfortable paired with the leather here and just how the seats are made. I'm really impressed by this Edge ST all the way around. And of course, with how fast this feels when you're feeling that turbo pull, it definitely gets some bonus points there. The biggest thing for me is really just how the buttons are, because I'm not used to that. If you're used to driving forward, specifically the Edge, you're probably used to having the lane centering toggle here and how weird the windshield wiper controls are, and just having the cruise controls kind of down here to the bottom. But other than that, I mean, I can't really find anything to complain about with this Edge. You can still get 19 miles per gallon city, 26, 27 highway. And just a really good driving experience. Like the steering feel, ride quality is still good with it having 20-inch wheels. So definitely a good buy here. And this will bring me to the end of my review of this pre-owned 2019 Ford Edge ST.